Jai Hind. I, Kapil Kumar, a historian, is addressing you all with a reason. And the reason is to challenge those absurd critiques of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose who have been doing false propaganda against him that he was an ally of Hitler, he supported Nazis, he supported Japanese imperialism, he supported Mussolini. I am ashamed when people, without reading his speeches, without looking at what he did for India's independence, make such absurd claims. I am shocked that a professor of political science, someone Bruce D. Gilley, was putting on Twitter, there's a fascist statue is being put by Indian government and this reflects the fascist tendency of the Indian government. He should be ashamed of himself before calling Netaji a fascist. He further says, anti-colonialism was a ploy of the fascists to destroy liberal democracies. Professor Bruce, do you know what your liberal democracies did world over via colonialism? Can you answer the mass killings of Red Indians in Americas? Can you answer the Aborigines in Australia being hunted like ducks and killed by your liberal democracies? Can you answer the massacres in India done by your liberal government? Can you answer the murderer Churchill, who put up a man-made famine in Bengal and killed millions of people of Bengal and Odisha? That Churchill who was fighting in the name of humanity and liberty and freedom and democracy. Can you defend him? And some of the leftists who talk of Stalin, for them, Hitler was not a fascist. When Soviet Union did a non-aggression pact with Hitler in 1939, for them, Hitler was not a fascist. When the war began, it was an imperialist war. And then it became a people's war when Soviet Union was attacked. And these communists in India supported whom? Churchill, who was killing and massacring Indians in the name of war effort. Do you have answers to these? Was dropping of atom bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima better than the Holocaust which Hitler created in relation to Jews? You murdered Japanese like that in the name of collateral damage, to avoid collateral damage of the war. Was putting India in the war against its wishes, looting India's all resources, using them for the war effort, is a liberal democracy. Better you look at your own history. Was slave trade introduced by you colonialists liberal? Was opium trade introduced by you liberal? Go to that history when your ships will go and cage Africans to be sold as slaves. That was your damn bloody liberal democracies. and what you do today in the world in the name of liberal democracies. Don't give us sermons on that. Read about Netaji. Read what pact he had made with Japan before the Azad and Fauj moved with their forces into India. That whatever areas will be liberated from the British, no Japanese flag will fly there. They will not be administered by Japanese, they will be administered by the Indians. And so funny on your part, this is your knowledge of history as a professor, that anti-colonialism was a ploy of Hitler. Don't you know that anti-colonial struggles had been going off more than 100 years before Hitler came to power? What was 1857? You damn call it a mutiny, but it was the first war of independence. And how many times Indians fought for their liberation? You call it a fascist ploy? Was the Ghadar movement a fascist movement? Read history first and then talk of it. Show us a single instance where Netaji has justified German or Japanese methods, whatever they adopted. He clearly stated, that is not my concern. My concern is only one, that is liberation of India. Show me a damn example in this world where in 6 months an independent functional government comes up, Azad in Sarkar. An independent army comes up. Show me an example where more than 3 million Indians outside their country, from a hawker to a grass cutter to a millionary, contribute for their motherland. And fighting for your motherland's freedom is supporting Nazis. And these countries had done no harm to India, ever. Germany, Japan and Italy had never looted India, had never suppressed India. And don't talk to me democracy and all, because you people killed democracy world over. And now also you kill. With how many absolute dictatorial regimes you have your connections. And you talk of democracy. Don't give us this. Subhash Chandra Bose is our hero. It was he who threw you out, Britishers, out of this country. Read Auchinley's letters. Read what Wavell has to say. And read what Attlee said. Why they left India. You people left India because you knew if you don't leave, you will be kicked out. That was the strength of awakening India. And now you are afraid because today India is standing on its feet. Today India is a world power. Its economy is going up. So you want to attack India and declare the Indian government as a fascist government. First go and look at your own fascist tendencies and then criticize my Indian government and then talk of Netaji. I hope you learn your lessons, you damn colonialists, you damn apologists of colonialism and imperialism. Thank you.